It's not me.
Well,
okay?
I don't know that.
Right,
I
well,
don't know your
well,
name.
well,
I don't know who you are.
right,
I don't
number
know
one.
anything about you.
Right, let me just
won't
say
give
this
me
to
your
you.
name, will
Number
you?
one, I don't
how
have
do
to
I
give
know
you my
that?
name.
You don't.
Number
Well,
two,
then how am I supposed
don't
to know
make
if
a
you are or aren't going to
presumption.
do that?
Don't make a presumption on someone.
Well, sir, you're standing
okay?
here refusing
I don't
to leave.
care.
So that would be my presumption.
I don't.
You're intimidating
Well, no.
salvage.
Could you identify yourself properly for me?
I don't
please?
need to identify myself to
Well,
ask you.
well, you're in plain clothes. You do. Yes, you do. It is part of your code of
Can we just
ethics.
stand over there because it's closed? We might need some assistance. Just give me a sec. Sorry, do you want to just come around here? Sorry.
Why would you need some assistance for?
I don't know who you are, do I?
Well, who are you?
Well, I will identify myself as a police officer because I'm on duty.
Okay. And your shoulder number as well, please.
2167.
2167.
So if you want to step over here, I'll explain to you why we...
No, I'm fine exactly where I am.
So obviously you just come up towards the gate with your phone out.
Yes.
It's quite suspicious. Obviously we don't know who you are. We know
Okay.
nothing about you. So
Well, I don't know who you are,
Well,
okay?
I've just done it from- I'm
And
a
you're
police officer.
suspicious. Yeah, but even
I've
as
come
a
out of
police
the police-
officer,
I've just
you're
done my
suspicious
warrant
as
card.
well.
Anyway, why aren't you taking pictures of that yard?
Because I can.
Why?
For public interest.
What is the public interest?
You're a public service, okay? I'm a
What's
member of the
interest in
public,
doing that?
okay?
Can we... I'll probably just get a mark.
That's all right. We're going to get marks.
Okay. So could you identify yourself properly, please?
Sir, I don't need
You're
to.
in plain clothes and you do, okay? If you're not going to identify yourself properly,
Well, I've
in front of this,
identified myself as a
in front of
police
this officer, okay? In front of
This
this
is my
officer,
police sergeant who I know. She's
it
a
makes
police
no
officer.
difference.
It doesn't matter.
It makes no difference. She is in plain clothes, sir.
I've identified myself as a
Yeah,
police officer.
and
I'll show
I
you my
will. I
warrant
will
card, and
actually.
that's fine.
Yeah, I will
Okay,
carry
sir?
on talking to you, but I will not talk to her because she has not
That's fine.
actually
When you're speaking to me,
showed
that's fine.
herself as an officer.
That's fine.
So I will not engage with her.
Here's a key moment. The auditor stands on public pavement, yet officers insist he's a safety risk. Legally, filming from public spaces is perfectly allowed, and pedestrians have right-of-way on pavements. This misinterpretation of public access demonstrates how a simple knowledge gap can turn lawful activity into an unnecessary confrontation. Ask yourself, would you feel intimidated if multiple officers challenged where you could legally stand?
This encounter at Collindale Police Station starts with a plainclothes officer refusing to properly identify herself, which typically requires showing a warrant card when not in uniform. The auditor stands firm on this basic requirement, while the officer appears defensive about legitimate filming activity. Watch how quickly this simple identification request escalates into calling for backup, setting the stage for what appears to be an unnecessary confrontation over completely lawful activity.
We've identified ourselves as police officer in my warrant card.
Yep, and as I told you, I will.
Bringing it to Mark, please. Well, you come back to come down.
And as I told you, I will gladly engage with you, sir. Okay, but as I said, because she hasn't identified herself properly, okay, I will not engage with her.
So
I
you
will
see
carry
why
on
we've approached
engaging
you,
with
right? Do you understand why we've
That's
approached you or
fine.
no?
That's
But
perfectly
do you
fine.
know why we've approached you? You know why we've approached you, right?
Well, you've approached me because I have a camera.
Yes, and you're facing it towards the backyard,
Yes.
which is quite suspicious to us.
Well, it's lawful.
Well, first
It's
of all, you're
yes or
blocking,
no, sir?
You're blocking an access.
No,
by
I'm not, sir.
standing there.
I'm
You
standing
were.
on the actual
You were
pavement.
standing by the
I was
gate, so we
standing
have
on the
cameras
actual pavement here, sir.
there. We have cameras.
This is
you
the
were
actual
standing there.
pavement here. Okay,
Either
I
way,
was
we have
standing
to enforce
directly
the
there,
infraction
sir,
here.
on the pavement. On the pavement.
Anyway, sir,
that is the road,
we've got
not
some-
the
we've got
pavement.
some uniformed
Okay,
officers
so
coming
you need
downstairs
to
to speak to
clarify
you.
that. Okay, do not make stuff up. Okay, that's one thing that you don't want to be doing is making stuff up, sir. Okay. I was
Sir,
on
we've
the
got
pavement.
Sir, we've got CCTV
Yeah,
here, so...
and I've
you're
got it all
clearly-
on camera.
Okay.
I'm on the pavement here, sir.
Okay.
Okay? So don't make stuff up. Okay? That's what the problem is. Okay? When you have officers such as yourself that make stuff up.
All right, sir.
And that's the problem. Good
There
afternoon,
you
sir.
go.
How are you?
That's in uniform.
How are you, sir?
On the police, not too bad, sir. Can I ask
Yeah.
why you're
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself properly
No
for me,
problem. My
sir?
name's PC Bassim, attached to Collindale Police Station. I'm a response officer.
And your shoulder number, please, sir.
2120 November Whiskey.
Thank you very
Can I
much.
ask, sir, why you're reporting outside the police
Well,
station?
in 1 second, would you two ladies mind identifying yourself properly for me, please?
The officer's claim about blocking access appears inconsistent with the footage showing clear pavement standing. Generally, pedestrians have right-of-way on pavements. The auditor's measured response contrasts with the officer's escalating tone, particularly when multiple officers arrive for what's essentially one person with a camera.
I'm dyslexic, that's why I'm asking you to identify yourself
So
properly.
just let you know, we're visually recording everyone.
Pardon?
EAO Darwood.
Okay, and your shoulder number.
I don't have a shoulder.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, so can I ask your name, please?
I don't have to give my name,
Okay,
sir.
can I ask the purpose of why you're recording?
For public interest.
Okay, and is that part of an audit as such, sir, for some reason? Are you an auditor? Is that what you do?
Yes, I do go around different police
Okay,
stations.
that's completely fine, nothing wrong with that. Can I ask the name of your YouTube channel if you have an audit trail or such?
No, I'm not gonna give that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Can I trust why you're standing out here?
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself properly, please?
Because what, sorry?
Could you identify yourself properly for me, please?
I'm PC Roycroft, that's Condell Police Station. Is that good enough for you?
And your shoulder number,
You
please.
can see it.
Okay?
Go ahead.
I'm not good with numbers. Would you mind actually saying?
1880.
Thank you.
What is it that you're doing, sir?
Well, what does it look like, madam?
I don't know, you're filming me. Can I ask why?
Right, there you go.
Okay.
Exactly what I'm doing. Okay, I'm filming.
No, I'm at the front. Yep.
Okay.
Okay? Right, first of all, can I actually ask you why you did not tell me that you had actually put your body camera on?
Okay, well,
When it's part of your code of ethics under section
okay.
3.5 that
So-
you should tell me.
okay, so prior to you talking to my officer, I did visibly orderly tell you that my body camera was activated. You didn't appear to be
Okay, if I missed that, sir, then I
Okay.
do apologise.
That's all right, not a problem, sir. Would you like me to tell you
Okay.
again? You can clearly see it's activated.
Yeah,
so
no, that's fine. And as I said,
That's
if I
fine.
did miss that before, I do apologise for
No,
that.
not a problem at all, sir. Okay. So how long do you intend on staying?
I
outside?
don't know. I don't know, sir.
Okay. Just a bit wary, so obviously, that you seem to be filming outside the police station, which is completely within a legal remit. It's just I don't need to catch officers coming in and out of their own personal vehicles as such.
Here we see professionalism when the officer apologizes for not announcing body-worn video activation. Policy typically requires verbal notification when recording begins. While this shows accountability, the subsequent return to confrontational tactics suggests the de-escalation was temporary at best.
So can you see obviously why I potentially ask you if you wouldn't mind to not record outside of the police station?
Well, no, I will carry on doing what I'm here to do,
Okay.
and that is what I will do.
Okay. Have you been to other police station at all today, sir?
That's irrelevant.
Okay. So you're not willing to disclose to me how long you intend on staying outside the
But
police
I don't know
station?
how long I'm going to be here for.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you made up a lie by trying to say that I was actually blocking when I was standing on the pavement.
sorry, what-
So you need to clarify that, okay, and not make stuff up.
Okay, so can you listen to me now?
No, please
What
don't
was your
talk to me
name?
like
I'm
that,
not
please.
talking like anything. I'm
Okay.
polite, I've just asked you
It
what
makes
your
no
name is.
difference what my name is.
Okay,
I don't have to give my
I'll refer to
name.
you as Sarah, is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, so at the moment, you're posed as a bit of a risk, okay? A safety
What's the risk?
issue.
There's no
currently
safety
you're
issue.
standing in front of the gates for a police station.
I'm
You're
standing
more
on
than
a
welcome to
pavement.
listen to me.
I'm standing on
no,
a
you're not
pavement.
on a pavement.
This is the pavement. There's the road. That is the curb.
Do you want to listen to me?
That is the curb. So this is the pavement. That is the road.
Okay. You're
Okay.
more than welcome to stand over there by the cars. You just
I'm
can't
finding
stand
that-
here.
I can
because
stand
this
here.
is where the cars come in for the police station.
Well, no.
right?
That is the road that they are.
Blocking it.
No, I'm not blocking it. This is
Well,
the
you're blocking-
pavement. This
You're
is the
currently a
pavement.
safety issue because
Okay.
what we
No,
can't
I'm on the
have-
pavement. If a car comes onto the pavement, okay, as a pedestrian, I actually have right of way. So let's actually clarify
So
this.
what I'm explaining to you, sir,
Okay.
is what I'm saying about being an officer, a safety issue, is because you're standing here, we've got to make, that means that someone's going to have to stand here and make sure you don't keep walking in when the gate's open.
I'm not going in any area
Okay,
that
well,
I
I
should
don't know
not
you,
be.
so I don't know
Okay.
that. All I'm asking
Right,
you to do
answer me this
is to
question.
move over
Answer me
to
this
the car.
question. Have I gone through those blue gates?
I don't know, sir, I've just met you.
Have I gone through those blue
I
gates?
don't know, sir.
Right. Well, then go and check your own CCTV, and you'll see that I will
But
not
I'm
go
saying,
into
how
a
do I know
restricted
that you're
area
not running?
because I'm not here to break the law.
So what are you
I'm not
doing?
here to break the law.
Why are you
I'm
doing
here to do what I'm lawfully here to do. Okay.
Notice the auditor calmly cites Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972, asserting his public access rights. This is a textbook example of knowing your rights. Officers need lawful authority to restrict movement in public spaces, and verbal threats or claims about boundaries don't override established law. By staying composed and citing legal references, he prevents further escalation.
To film,
Okay.
right?
The safety risk argument appears questionable when the auditor is simply standing on public pavement. Generally, filming from publicly accessible areas requires no permission. The officer's insistence on controlling where a citizen can stand on public property raises concerns about understanding basic public rights.
You telling me that I am standing in the wrong place, considering I am standing clearly on a pavement, okay? You do not have the right to do that.
I said you're a safety risk because you're standing
I'm
by
no
the
safety
entrances
risk.
and the exits
Yeah?
to the police station.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly where
I said
it's
you can
publicly,
stand further over here by
exactly
the car.
where it's publicly
You can't stand
accessible.
here.
This is publicly accessible.
It's not publicly
Yes,
accessible.
Yes, how is it not?
It's the
It
access
is the
to
pavement.
the backyard of a
Yeah,
police station.
it's still
sir.
the pavement up to the gate. Up to the gate.
Why do you want to stand by the gate then?
Because that's what I'm here to do.
Why?
Okay, because that is what I'm here to do.
But what do you get out of standing by the gates? What,
Well, it
what
makes
are
no
you doing?
difference.
What you-
I'm here to see how you guys actually interact. You got that other officer that actually went away, that made up lies and bullshit.
What lies?
Okay, by trying to say I was actually blocking vehicles going in. Okay, the officer that you were talking to just there. Okay?
Yep.
Right? And that's
All right.
what the problem
Well, I've
is. When
come
you
out
got
and spoken to
officers,
you. I
okay,
don't
that
know
come
anything
out, hang
about
on a
what
minute,
you
let me
said.
finish. Okay, when you got officers that come out and they make stuff up, and then the way that you've just actually tried to say that I have to go over there and this isn't publicly accessible, this is perfectly publicly accessible. Okay,
Well,
so
the only
please do
people
not
that
make
have
stuff up.
I'm not making anything up, sir. The only people that have access to this is police officers.
Okay,
the
right.
Public aren't allowed
See
through
that
these
blue
gates.
gate? See that blue gate?
The public
Okay.
aren't allowed through there,
Yeah,
are they?
and I have
No.
not gone through there, and
Okay.
I will not go through there.
At the moment,
So
it's
please
a risk
don't.
that you're standing here.
No,
and that
it's
if
not a risk.
someone buzzes
The
themselves
risk,
in and
no,
you
the
try and
risk,
through,
the
that's
risk
the
is
risk.
when I go in.
Okay, but how do I know
Okay,
you're not
but
going
until
to
I
that?
do that, I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we want to try and prevent that
Yeah,
so that it doesn't
I won't be
happen.
going through that area.
You can say that to me, but people have tried.
Okay, well that's somebody else. It's not me.
Well,
Okay,
I don't know that, sir. I don't know your name. I don't know who you are. I
Right,
don't
number
know
one.
anything about you.
Right, let me
You
just
won't
say
give
this
me
to
your
you.
name, will
Number
you?
one, I
So
don't
how
have
do
to
I
give
know
you my
that?
name.
You don't.
Number
But
two,
then how am I supposed
don't
to know
make a
if you are or aren't going to
presumption.
do that?
Don't make a presumption on someone.
Well, sir, you're standing
okay?
here refusing
I don't
to leave,
care.
so that would be my presumption.
I don't
wouldn't
care.
it?
The attitude problem accusations mark a significant escalation point. Professional standards typically require officers remain calm, regardless of citizen demeanor. The auditor's threat to report suggests he recognizes this interaction falls short of expected professional conduct, particularly in response to lawful activity.
Well, that doesn't make any
Okay.
sense, sir.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
really doesn't,
Okay,
sir.
I will
I
tell
don't
you
know
now.
why you wanna
I
spend
will
your
tell
day
you now.
doing this,
You
but if
actually
I were
have
you,
a
I would
real
ask you to
attitude
leave.
problem.
That's fine.
Okay, you
I
have a
don't think I've
major
been- have
attitude
any
problem.
attitude whatsoever,
Okay,
sir.
and I will be reporting you
That's absolutely
for it.
fine. You
Okay,
filmed me, I
because
filmed
you are an absolute. Oh man, it's not even worth.
Absolutely no attitude with you, sir. I've asked you not
Yeah,
to
you
go
do.
there.
You've got a major
I've been very
attitude.
polite to you this entire time.
Okay?
I don't know what you're
No,
talking
you
about.
haven't.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So
Absolutely
what
fine.
I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on doing what I'm lawfully allowed
Can
to
you
do.
do it over by the car
No.
for me?
No, I
Why
will
not?
not, because I do not have to. Okay, I will go exactly where I'm lawfully allowed to go, and I will film exactly what I can see. Okay, I won't be going into any restricted areas because, as I said, I'm not here to break the law. Okay, I'm here to do a completely lawful activity, and that is exactly what I'm doing. Okay, and I should be left alone to do what I'm lawfully allowed to do. Okay,
But
if
I
you
told
hang on,
you,
if you
you're-
have a problem with that, then go and get me your sergeant or your inspector out.
Why do you want my
Okay,
sergeant or inspector?
because I'm entitled and legally allowed to actually ask for them. Okay, and
but
it's part
why?
of your
What
code
for?
of ethic that if I actually ask for one, that you should be on your radio and actually
just spoken to a
requesting one.
sergeant already.
It makes no difference. I'm requesting
My
a
sergeant is the
sergeant.
one that spoke to
I'm
me to come
requesting
down
a
here.
sergeant or an inspector to come down. Okay, until they come down,
what
I will
reason,
carry
sir?
on doing what
Can I
I'm
ask
going
for
to
what
do.
reason
I don't need to tell you that.
Well, for me to ask for them to come
I
down,
don't
they
need to tell you that. No, I do not need to tell you that.
Right. So obviously the issue that we have at hand, so just listen to me on quick.
Yeah, you can carry on talking to me.
Well, so like I said, so now you're crossing the threshold.
No, I'm on
You
the
are.
pavement.
And you take a step
There
back
is
from me,
the
so like-
gate.
No. So right, here's the boundary.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
no,
that's the
yeah,
boundary.
and
Go
you-
in there.
And you clearly
Multiple officers continue disputing obvious public pavement access, which appears to misunderstand basic property boundaries. Generally, public pavements extend to physical barriers like gates. The sustained pressure from multiple officers over such a clear-cut issue suggests either training gaps or deliberate intimidation.
stepped over it.
No,
So I'm gonna ask
the
you-
boundary is still the
take-
gate.
Take a step back from me, sir.
I don't need
all,
to.
All I'm asking you is kindly take a step back from me. That's
I
all
don't
it
need
is.
to move
As
anywhere.
you can see, sir, the boundary's here. And you
No,
just crossed it.
no.
That's
Where is the
That's what it
boundary?
is. That's
That's
fine,
the
sir.
boundary. That's the
Fine.
gate. okay, and I'm allowed to go exactly on this pavement, okay,
So the gate
where it's
threshold
publicly.
starts from here, doesn't it?
No, the gate goes that way.
Okay, so the reason
Okay.
my colleagues asked you to stop filming and recording in a public place is, like I said, you're more than welcome to do it at a safe distance. The only reason why obviously it's concerned for us is we use access to get in via the intercom, and potentially we might be entering sensitive material through the access point. Now, we don't want you filming and recording that, so obviously officers are coming and going. We don't need to record sensitive documentation such as their vehicle registration and such. You know, like I said, you're still in the right to record.
Regardless, I can film whatever I can see, okay? Regardless to what it is.
Right, but so to me as a police officer, it looks a bit suspicious to why you're pointing your camera towards the direction of a police backyard.
Because it's something that the public pays for, okay? And I'm entitled to film it and lawfully.
And I'm not disputing your legal right to film in a public place, sir. It's just where I said your camera's pointing towards the entrance of a police station, or backyard of a police station.
Yeah.
Now, it'd be hard to say, sir, whether it's accessible via Google Maps if you're saying it's not publicly knowledge, is it? It's not publicly published all over the internet as to what vehicles are coming in and out of the police station, are there?
I don't care.
Apart from yourself,
I'm here.
sir.
I'm here to look at police vehicles.
So watch out, you're ready to get.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. So as you're saying?
Okay, I'm here to film police property that the public pay for.
Okay.
Okay, and as I said, okay, this is the actual pavement. Okay, and this is what I'm here to do.
Well, so at the moment, you're now on police premises. You've now crossed the line into police premises.
What line is that? What line is that?
Like I said, by the gates.
The crossing the boundary claim becomes almost farcical, as officers insist the pavement itself is restricted. Typically, signage is required for access restrictions on public property. The auditor's calm repetition of facts contrasts sharply with the officer's increasingly...
I've already told you that. I told you that when I
You are such a joker, you really are.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, and let's get it right. It's public property.
It's not public property.
It's who pays for it?
Okay.
Who pays for it?
Original.
Who pays for it? Original, yeah. That's why you got an attitude. Okay. Original,
very polite
you got a
to you.
major. Yes, be quiet, will you? Okay, you are absolutely talking out your arse.
Okay. So can I just get out of the road because obviously the vehicle's
No.
coming.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to ask you to take a step back again because again you're crossing the boundary, aren't you? So it's
I'm going
it's
up
clear
to
as
the
that.
gate where I'm allowed to go.
All right. We're going to keep disputing this, sir. We're going to keep going back and forth. But clearly, as you can see, the gate is there. The boundary crosses.
Right. Can you tell me then where it actually says? Hang on. No. For it to actually be as you're saying, there needs to be a sign saying about no public access. Okay. Right. Can you tell me where that sign is? There is no sign.
It's quite perceivable, so obviously you can see the gate starts here,
and the gate goes that way.
That's fine.
Okay. And the gate goes that way. Okay.
Well, so like
I'm
I said-
allowed to go exactly.
Here's where things de-escalate. The sergeant arrives and immediately confirms the auditor's right to stand where he was previously blocked. This moment underscores 3 critical lessons. Plainclothes officers must properly identify themselves. Public pavement remains public up to barriers. And consensus among officers doesn't make incorrect information valid. Training gaps or personal assumptions can't override legal rights.
Where it's publicly accessible.
Right, and I'm not disputing that fact.
Okay.
At this point,
So under Section 33 of the Criminal
point-
Justice Act of 1972,
Yeah.
okay, I actually have rights to actually be here, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So, and you are actually preventing me from doing that.
Okay. So I'm not disputing your right to get into a public place, but the moment you step over the threshold, it's continuing to be on private property, aren't you? It's within the police boundary. So,
Public
like I said,
property. Public
Police
property.
station is
Who
not public
pays
property.
for it?
Private premises.
No, it's registered as a business. The police, all police forces are registered as businesses. Okay, but it is
Right, so
a public
my sergeant is coming
building.
down to speak to you, and he
That's
will
fine.
reiterate what I have told you.
That's
so it's
fine.
We can wait here.
Invoking Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act shows the auditor knows his rights regarding public access. Officers generally need lawful authority to restrict movement in public spaces. The retraining comment, while harsh, reflects genuine concerns about the officer's apparent confusion over basic public access laws.
Okay, but I tell you, you seriously need retraining.
That's okay, sir.
Okay,
I recorded, you're recorded.
and that's fine, and I will be getting a copy of that.
That's
So don't
absolutely
worry
fine.
about that.
You do that, sir. Absolutely fine by me.
All right. Absolute joker.
Yes, controller. Is it yourself or Royal Breed?
You know what I mean, asking, sir? What made you choose Condon Police Station out of all the police stations? Is it like a random scheduled order you do?
Well, no, I do a number of different police stations.
Have you been here before?
Okay. So,
Have you been to this one before? Oh, am I being ignored?
well, that's another presumption.
No, I've asked. That's not presumption.
Okay.
I'm asking. Have you been there before?
Well, it's irrelevant to whether or not I have or I
I was
haven't.
just making conversation.
Yeah, but that's an irrelevant question.
Okay, fine.
Okay, completely irrelevant.
Irrelevant to you standing out here filming, and I'm asking you if you've filmed here before.
Am I breaking the law? Yes or no?
We'll wait
Answer
for
the
my
question.
sergeant. We'll wait for my
Answer the
sergeant.
question.
We'll
So
wait
you
for my
can't.
sergeant.
You can't answer that
Well,
question.
apparently I can't
Okay.
answer the questions.
You can't answer that question
Okay, sir.
because I'm not breaking the law. Okay? You've blocked my right of way, okay, which I will be putting in a complaint. No, I'm entitled to go all the way to that gate there, okay? This
Not
is all
past here.
completely publicly accessible. Where is the sign saying no actual public access? There isn't one.
I don't think there really
There
needs
isn't one.
to be. It's a police
Yes, there does
station.
need to be. So
Police
you,
station, sir. Most
it
people
makes no
know
difference.
that.
You still have to have that there. Okay,
Okay,
so
well, we
you
can
need
have
to
a word
actually
with
get
the
that
people
right.
Put signs up. I don't know who they are.
The officer's inability to confirm whether any law is being broken reveals the fundamental issue here. Generally, police need reasonable suspicion of an offence before restricting lawful activity. This exchange perfectly captures how the entire confrontation lacks any legal basis, yet multiple officers persist in their incorrect position.
Good afternoon, Sergeant. How are you?
How are you?
Good, not too bad. First of all, would you mind identifying yourself properly for me, please,
How are you,
Sergeant?
sir? How are you?
No, would you mind identifying yourself?
Why is that?
Because I'm asking you to, so that I can actually address you properly,
Okay.
and I can actually then tell you what my complaint is, sir.
Okay, I'm Sergeant Saywak. I'm based here at Condell Police Station.
Okay, and your shoulder number?
307.
Thank you very much. Okay, well, I'm just here doing a completely lawful activity, okay, and when I get stopped by an officer, okay, and get told that I'm blocking and standing in the road when I'm on the pavement,
Okay.
right, that's something that an officer should not make up,
Right.
right, and then when I then have this female officer here,
Okay.
right, that decides then that she wants to be rude, right, in the manner in which she actually addresses the member of the public, okay, that's not right.
Okay.
Right, and then I then also had another officer that failed to identify themselves when they were in plain clothes.
Okay.
Okay, and when you're in plain clothes, you are meant to produce your warrant card. Okay, which she failed to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so I would like to put in a complaint about all those three officers, oh, and then this gentleman as well, for actually obstructing my actual way as well.
Okay. Well, I'm.
Well, Colin said that he was walking down there in the park after about 3 days. He's allowed to stand by the cars, which I've informed him, but he's continued to keep walking up and down here. He walked over there and started filming into the backyard. And then, yeah, I want to put in a complaint saying that I was rude, a non-uniform officer was introduced his warrant card, I don't think that was, and also about Harris blocking him from going into the blue gates. Those were the issues, yeah? Did I miss any?
Yeah, those were some of them.
Some of them?
Yep.
Oh, I missed one.
Alright, so what's
Okay. Well, first of all, Sergeant, would you mind identifying yourself properly for me, please?
Yeah, Sergeant Pepperell.
Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
316 Northwest.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. What are your intentions for the rest of the day?
I don't know yet.
Don't know.
I have no idea yet.
If there's an issue with the officer's conduct, we'll have someone review their body-worn footage.
Yeah, and
appropriate.
and I will also request copies of all of the cameras as well.
Okay. Alright. What I'll do is respectfully request you do not go past those gates.
I won't be going past
Right,
the gates.
you're
I'm not
fine
here
where
to
you
break the law. I'm not here to break the law.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm just here to actually film what the public pay for. That is all that I'm here to do. Okay, and when I'm actually getting stopped, okay, from doing that,
Yeah.
okay, that should not be happening. I won't go into any restricted area. As I said, I'm not here to break the law. Okay, I'm here to do exactly what I'm lawfully allowed to do, and then once I've done my business here, then I'll be on my way.
Cool, thank you very much.
So, and that's how simple it is. what I'll do is I'll go back to exactly where I was, okay, where they were telling me that I could not go to, but then as you've seen from that, okay, Sergeant just sort of then just sort of left me just sort of go with that. Oh yeah, I know.
The sergeant's arrival brings immediate resolution, confirming the auditor's right to stand exactly where officers had been preventing him. 3 key takeaways emerge. Plainclothes officers must properly identify themselves. Public pavement remains public up to physical barriers, and multiple officers agreeing doesn't make wrong information correct. If this interaction sparked thoughts, drop a comment below about your experiences with public photography. Subscribe for more police accountability analysis, and next time we'll examine when terrorism legislation gets misused during routine filming. This video is educational, not legal advice. Always check local laws.
So, what can we learn from this encounter? First, proper identification is not optional. It's critical for accountability. Second, public spaces are for the public, and lawful filming cannot be arbitrarily restricted. Third, remaining calm, factual, and aware of legal rights is the most effective de-escalation tool. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam analysis and police accountability insights.